Hey, welcome to Hope-Filled Marriage. Why did I choose to get married? Or why am I choosing to get married? I remember when my brother asked me a question that's pretty similar to that, and he pulls out his phone and he points it at me. Yeah, well, it wasn't really his phone. He pulls out a camera, points it at me, and he says, "So, why do you want to marry Maggie?" And I kind of froze, kind of on the spot with all my guy friends around. You don't want to say anything too emotional and too from the heart. So I started saying some immature, lousy things about how I'm marrying her for her money and how I'm marrying her because she's good looking and all this kind of stuff. So I gave these answers, and then finally, after enough torture, he turns the camera off and he puts it down, and I was off the hook. So what I want to propose to you is an idea about marriage that is probably pretty countercultural. Marriage is not primarily designed or purposed to make you happy or to make me happy. But my marriage is primarily about holiness, about God taking me and changing me into someone and something different. And he uses marriage to begin that process and do that process in my life. So God has chosen to bring two people who are selfish, who are diseased with sin, and bring them together in a marriage relationship to help transform each one of those people into the person that he created and designed them to be. How does he take two diseased and sinful and selfish people and begin to do that in their life? So let me try to explain it to you this way. Adam and Eve were created by God, and they were put in the garden, and everything was perfect. I mean, there was no sin, there was no pain, they never argued about anything. They were perfect, and the two of them enjoyed not only a perfect relationship with each other, but they also enjoyed a perfect relationship between themselves individually and with God. And it wasn't until Adam and Eve chose to live outside of God's design for them that was ruined. Alright, so follow me along with this thought, because this is important as we move forward with this. So God sent his son, Jesus, to die on the cross for me. And not only did he do that to restore a relationship, but he also did it to set an example for me, so that I know how to now live and how to relate to my Heavenly Father, and how I now know how to relate to those around me, to those that I have relationships with. So how does this work? What does this look like in my life? By living with someone who is just corrupted by selfishness, that's me, my wife has the opportunity and the ability to play the role of Jesus in my life. She can forgive me when I don't deserve it. She can continue to love me even though I'm not lovable all the time. She has the ability to be able to have her life transform and shape in the likeness of Christ because of me. And I have the same thing, because you know what? Neither of us are perfect. When I live within his design and do the things that he's called me to do as a husband, that is when I begin to bring him honor and glory. Thank you for watching, and remember, God created marriage not just to make us happy, but he created marriage primarily to make us holy. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Make sure you go to danschweier.com and subscribe and sign up for the free ebook on how to deal with difficult people in your life and how to experience hope in those difficult relationships. And make sure you check back periodically so that you can stay in touch with everything that's going on and keep up with the latest articles and topics.